Holy shit, dude. For those that don't know when I normally start, I'm fucking late. Also, enjoy the sleep. Hopefully, me... Yeah, we're off to a great start, aren't we? Hopefully, me bitching about how my morning has gone does not wind up... I say morning, as if I didn't wake up at 5 o'clock. Technically speaking, I woke up before 5 o'clock. I just freaking tried to get a little extra sleep because I got to sleep a little late. Because I got woken up at like 2? Which is an hour before even my, you know, intended waking time, when I'm not stupid and throwing off my sleep schedule. I know where I want to start. Okay, I lied. I'm going to start here instead. Because I do kind of want to listen to this song as well. I wanted to start off in Studio Killer's segment. But when this shows up, I gotta. Because occasionally I get that brainworm where I want to listen to this. I have so many fucking brainworms, but let's get into the actual... Let's talk about how the day's gone first, before I talk about me wanting to do 7 different things and not having the time to do 7 different things. I'm just going to put myself in just chatting temporarily. I just saw out of the corner of my eye the light of the freaking... light in my bathroom turned on because we have a... Well, what it is my freaking light switch for the bathroom across the hall is freaking in the middle of the room. So it has to have, I guess the best term for it is a nightlight. It's like this little LED light thing that freaking lights up the majority of the room. Technically speaking, don't even have to turn the light on, really. Either way, story time. I got woken up at like 2. Because my father needed me to drive with him to the mechanic. So that he could, you know, actually get home without having to walk for an hour and a half. Apparently he got his tax return back, so that's cool. So I went there. I was still tired by the time I got back, so I went to sleep again. And that went fine. Aside from it being fucking hot, which fucking sucks. But that part of the story basically sets up, on the way back, he's like, oh yeah, I gave you some money so that you can look into signing up for the therapy thing that your sister's also in. Because I'd been conserving money in case he needed money for something major. Because until everything's sorted out with them, I figured it was important for someone to be able to, you know, store up a little bit so that if something bad does happen, or we have an instance where the electric bill is more than the entirety of the budget, Okay, it's not the budget. Like, it's not the limit of money that we have, but like I said, I have listed what my monthly expenses should be. That's what the monthly goal is. Everything else is pure freaking luxury. The point is that when we have bullshit like group punishment and electric alone is 600, problems occur. Which is why I have extra that I save up in the background. But, long story short, he freaking was like, oh yeah, you can sign up for the one thing, XYZ. And since I'm self-employed and I don't, like, make buku bucks, the logic was, oh, I'll be able to be about, like, the same cost as my sister was for hers. I'll be probably a little more, because I actually make money. But logically it shouldn't be too much, because it's not like I'm making, you know, 100K a month or anything. I don't know of a whole lot of people that are making 100K a month. I don't think I know many people that are making 100K in a year. But this sets up where the actual headache of the day comes along. But I went back to sleep, or as close to sleep as I could get, and I kept freaking crashing back until I forced myself to get up at like 5. Because at that point I was like, okay, if I keep like putting it off, I'm not gonna get the one thing done today, and if I don't freaking sign up or freaking contact the therapy thing today, I'm not going to remember to until ever. Also, since this is a holiday weekend, that adds to the whole less likely of getting anything if I wait until the weekend. Which is why I'll probably forget by Monday. So I filled out their fucking form. And they're like, okay, we'll contact you within a few hours. And I'm like, okay. I swear the person that I got was a little... How do I put this? A little new? A little inexperienced? A little out of sorts? I don't think he knew what he was doing, to put it bluntly. And I swear that he needs... He's got to be like fresh out of freaking school or something with certain aspects of how this went. It starts off with him being like, I'll contact you, I'll call you soon. While I'm out of the area, I'm like out doing some chores around the house, right? Because I'm like, okay, I got a few hours. I can get a few things done. Apparently I got contacted like 20 minutes afterward. And he immediately fucking calls me after sending the text. Doesn't wait for a response or anything. But I caught it, and I tried to freaking answer the phone, and right as I hit it, apparently the freaking he disconnected, or he got sent a freaking voicemail or something. Whether intentional or automatic, he freaking disconnected fucking immediately. He texts me like 5 seconds later, and he's like, "Hey, I couldn't get a response." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I was out of the room. You can call me now. Now it's fine." And it's like, "Okay, I'll contact you shortly." And I'm like, "Okay, he'll call me like immediately because that's what he did last time." 5 minutes pass. 7 minutes pass. And I'm like, "Okay." 10 minutes pass. So I'm like, is he fucking waiting for me to respond? So I'm like, I just text Ite. Within 2 seconds, I get a fucking call. And I'm like, oh, fucking hell, dude. And he tries to start it off with small talk rather than just getting the freaking brass tacks of everything. He's like, "Oh yeah, how's the day going? What have you been up to? Blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, dude, I am already late for getting started on the actual stuff that I had planned for today. It's already 6:10. I was supposed to start stream 10 minutes ago. I'm like, okay, I'll bite. I'll be cordial. And then the only things that he freaking carries this conversation on is reading off the stuff that I filled out not even a full hour previously. Like, "Oh yeah, is this your date of birth? Oh yeah, is this where you live? Oh yeah, is..." And then he freaking is like, "So what's your insurance?" And I'm like, "Well, you've read off everything else from the form. I'm paying out of pocket on this." It's like, "Oh, we don't allow that." Like, what the fuck do you mean? I literally got referred to by someone who allows that. Is like, "Do they also live in your state?" And I'm like, "Yeah. They live within, like, 5 minutes of me." It's like, "Oh. Well, we don't offer that." And it's like, well, you did not even 6 months ago. "Well, I can refer you to certain other things. Can I just, like, get a little extra info and whatnot?" And it's like, fine, what the fuck ever. It's like, maybe the deal that my sister got is something that comes in second form. And if not, then I guess that I'll just call back and ask specifically about what my sister was offered. Because apparently I know more about their whole system than the person that's supposed to be my fucking representative here. But that's pretty much the long and short of it. Freaking... That's why I'm late today. I ended, and then my father and sister returned home, and I'm realizing that this still has... Oh, I know why, because there is no thumbnail for any of these songs. Because I got them directly from... a free pack that the group that did the songs handed out for, like, Christmas one year. And they didn't ever put thumbnails with these ones. As opposed to all the others, which are from either an album or from, some of them are from Topic and whatnot. I don't know, whatever. Either way, the point is that since these are... That's gonna make me wonder if StringStorm ever... I don't know. But yeah, so I yapped with them, finished talking about everything. I talked to my sister and she's like, oh yeah. Well, I actually had helpful people and this is the thing that they, like, offered me. And I'm like, is it related to the insurance at all? And she's like, no. I'm technically covered, but no, it doesn't take in the insurance at all. I'm like, so it's self-pay. It's like, yep. So I'm waiting for the email. And then from there, probably going to call back or something. And see how things play out. Maybe if I ask specifically for the thing, they'll freaking be like, oh yeah, we do offer that. Haha. Who the fuck was it that told you that they didn't? I don't know. I don't have a problem with people you know, not being 100% freaking perfect with all the freaking stuff that they're doing. I do have a problem, though, when I specifically am like, hey, I know firsthand that this is something that's offered, and you're trying to tell me that it's not. I'm just saying, like, maybe have a little basic understanding of, like, your offered things, especially if you're, I don't know. I don't want to gripe about it too much. On a bright side, though, I'm full of brainworms and have no time. I mean, I guess it's not a full bright side because I don't have time to do all of them. I did shift Nasu's hair color a little bit. On the, on the new model. That way I can highlight and shade it a little bit better because I think my current hair color, actually I don't know. Is my current hair color has to be the freaking white that I think it is, because I think I just pulled it from this in order to fill it in for. But I toned it a little darker. Not enough for it to be noticeable in itself. But it allows me to actually highlight. And shading is easy. Shading I didn't ever have a problem with. But I don't have to shade in order to highlight now, which was a problem that I was going to be running into. I can now just out of the box highlight. Out of the box is a really weird way for me to put it, but that's the only way I can think of to describe it. But yeah, that's how that went. Brainworms though, I ran into someone that I know from like old VR chat days recently again. I forgot that I followed them on Blue Twitch. And they were streaming last night, and we got to... And I knew that they're... Here's the thing. Freaking Blue Twitch, and most of the time I freaking go on there to yap. Because a lot of people can be a little more uncensored with how they yap. I think that 90% of the people that I follow on there is exclusively for that, and like maybe 10% is for the art that they post over there. Because during the whole freaking payment processor thing, they stopped using Patreon and whatnot, and Subscribestar too, because Subscribestar recently passed a bunch of rules where they're changed their rules, which, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this when it happened. My Subscribestar is dead. I was going to dust it off and start using it again for you guys to get a way to support me and show off art. One of their rules is specifically no digitigrade legs, so... I'm not allowed to post Nasu on Subscribestar, on a technicality. They wanted to do it just to, you know, piss off the furries, but I can't do that now because Nasu's cybernetics are digitigrade. So fucking stupid, dude. But yeah, I guess that I'll figure out a way. I need to dust off the Ko-Fi is what I needed to do. Not even dust off the Ko-Fi, but I need to actually, like, sort it out in a way that rewards people that want to support more than once, rather than for it to be like a Patreon kind of deal. Like, for little sneak peeks and whatnot. But back to the actual topic at hand. Maddie is someone that I was acquainted with back in VR chat days. Back when I was part of Totless's community and his community, and Tori's community, like, actively before time zones made it to where that didn't... Among other things, but time zones... Time zones are the reason I haven't been able to really watch any of them as of recent. And there's a small... Either way, the point is that he streams over there with a 3D model. And part of the reason why I freaking hover around is because I like seeing how people do 3D models. And believe it or not, when people are doing 3D models in that kind of setting, it's a good way to actually get reference points for how things work. Especially when one of the people that I watch over there does 3D modeling work on stream. Which I've done 3D modeling work on stream for this past December, because one of the things that I was doing I couldn't show over here. But I want to get back into 3D modeling. The problem is that the 3D modeling thing is also tied to I want to get a 3D, or I want to get a VR headset. Which, you know, a VR headset's not, like, terrible these days. It's just not within my personal budget. Because I'm trying... I've burned myself so much on my poor spending habits that I'm overcompensating at this point. I mean, part of it's because I have this adult thing called bills now. Ooh. But I freaking... I have this, brainworm where I want to get a VR setup. And it's not as, like, pressing currently because I don't have new office setup. Because that room hasn't been sorted out yet, which... This weekend, I need to... I think set up my... Give me one moment to look. Let me see how the weather's going to start. Well, next week it's supposed to cool off again. Well, I guess that it's not supposed to get as low as it's been. I don't know, 46 isn't really that cold. I don't know. We're moving into hot weather, is the point. I need to... Because I want assistance from someone, preferably my father, when I'm setting up the AC units. I want one in my bedroom, and then I want one I guess it would be in here. Because the other office still hasn't been sorted out to be my new office. But I'm going to definitely need that, or I'm going to die. The bright side is, like I've mentioned, I'm not trying to cool off the entirety of the house anymore. I'm just trying to cool off two rooms. Because I can deal with dying as I go to get a drink, or as I go to, like, prepare food or something. I cannot deal with dying while I am trying to work. Another brainworm I have is wanting to do more with this model, the base model that's here. Particularly, it's texturing work is what it is. The texturing is all I really have to do. One of the big problems, though, is that the lighting, or like I have to redo all the hair if I change things. Because where the new model, I'm separating the line work from the color, which is what I'm supposed to do. On this one, I'm not. I didn't do that. So I'll have to do that. But I'm looking forward to work on that eventually. I also have to do my backlog stuff. That's not exactly a brainworm. I do have like several trends that I want to do. I still have the brainworm where I want to work on lists. And let me figure out where I want to go music-wise real quick. Enjoy Yomu's ass. The 3D brainworm is like the newest because it procced last night. It's not the newest, I guess. Last night was not the exclusive proc, but it's the newest proc. But since I'm experimenting a lot with the new model, and it's a gimmick model. As I've established, it is a gimmick model. This isn't like, it's not going to be a replacement model. Let me actually... Hi, Frosty, how you doing? Even though I just asked you in DMs like 5 minutes ago. Since it's not on my computer, it's freaking... Failed to get it. Yeah, fuck you. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. Freaking, I have this in my screenshots at this point. Okay! I guess we're doing this now. How do you forget your redeems as you're doing them? Oh, I actually do have my screenshots folder open. This isn't much of a spoiler. It's not as obvious to see. I have it pinned to myself. But you can sort of see the little white streak. That's the highlight. That's highlight's not going to stay there. It's just just as a reference point for, hey Panda, been a while. How you been? That's just a reference point for, hey, I can actually fucking highlight now. I found an actual decent image of someone with white hair. So I could actually find a decent color. That wasn't me just shifting my hair into, like, a blue tone. Everything on the whole, it's been so long that I freaking... I don't know. I don't know how to exactly answer that question, considering, like, the sheer amount of stuff that's happened between here and there. Currently, it's too hot for anyone's good. I just spent, like, an hour and a half bitching... And I didn't spend an hour and a half. I spent half an hour bitching about how my morning's gone. Owning a house is kind of nice. You know, having only 500 as my monthly goal for everything versus some people that I know that have over 1,000 just for their fucking rent every month. Kinda nice. I reached 1K on YouTube. Something that I should have technically done months ago. Years ago. But I neglected YouTube for like 4 years. So my next goal on YouTube side is to get the probably watch time. I still think it's watch time is the easier one to get. Because it's what, 1 million shorts views? Is it? Am I able to look at it in Studio as to what the other requirement is? Because I want to get my monetization back, is what I want. I love seeing that freaking spike way back in 2016 when I originally started, and then freaking it kind of just slowly coasts. And then you can see when I started streaming on YouTube, as it starts to ramp up And then it spikes. What's the thank you about? Oh. Oh. I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, because the watch time is in 365 days. And I only need 3,000 hours. Is it really only 300 hours? 3,000 hours? My VTuber vaults are like freaking... That's not that bad. Because my VTuber vaults are what? About 4 hours on... That's less than 1,000 people to freaking watch. The past two have been a bit shorter because people have had less time, but like... If we go with the bubble reference point, that's like... 5 hours for either Liz and Sins or Bubbles. Freaking... That's like... less than 1,000 people. And these get multiple views, so that's probably where, like, a good chunk of my watch time is at this point, to be honest. I mean, obviously I get a bit from shorts, but my shorts... I mean, by nature, they max out at 3 minutes long, but clips-wise, they're, like, only a few seconds. I think that my average short length for clips is, like, 12 seconds long. Maybe 10 seconds long. A lot of 7s and a lot of 8s. Shit posts wind up being like... That one's 30 seconds long. But yeah, they're... The point is that shorts are, by nature, short. So, like, 1,000 views on something that's... I don't know, 10 seconds long. Let me pull up the calculator, freaking see. Let's see my best performing one in recent, 10 seconds long, 1,500. That times 10. I mean, I already fucking should have been able to easily do that. I should have been able to skip. Divided by 60. It's 250 hours. No, 250 minutes. I was like, what? That doesn't sound right. 4 hours. 4.1 hours. And that's out of 15,000 or 1,500 views. 15,000 seconds. So yeah. I do have a few long form videos that I want to do. I just haven't gotten around to them yet. But yeah. Between the fact that I only have to do... I mean, between the fact that it's over a year instead of over, like... Is it 90 days, or... Feel free to unbald? Okay. I was pissed at myself a bit ago. I went searching for an art piece. And the art piece that I was searching for wasn't AI. But I found another art piece and I was like, oh, that's a neat little art piece. And then I went into the artists themselves and it's just all of their works aside from that one were tagged with AI art. And I'm like, well, if all those are, that means that you just either chose not to or forgot to tag this one with AI. Fuck you. That fucking sucked. Yeah. Many such cases, unfortunately. I might pop ad early. I mean, it's only going to be 5 minutes early so that I can eat this and then we can get to the game because I've yapped about pretty much every major thing that I want to do. Anything else can be like, it's a strategy game. I have plenty of time to yap about random other bullshit. We're going to be doing Galactic Battlegrounds. It's what I've been doing on Thursdays as of recent, because I saw it in my list, and I thought that it was going to be one straight campaign. It is a lot of campaigns. On the bright side, we're getting a little bit of a change of scenery, because we're not freaking exclusively droids. Finally. I'm looking forward to when we move into the Galactic Civil War era, because then I actually get different units to look at. I don't know where I want to be right now. I'll be here, that's fine. I still need to remove the other version of this song from the... because I always wind up skipping it. Either way. That's how my day's gone. I am a little sad, though, that unless there is a similar skill for it, we aren't going to be having the random worker conga line anymore. Just our strongest unit literally being the workers. I kinda am going to miss that if that's not an option. They were very slow, but they were also very, very stupid strong. Because I could also Endman style just move my conga line of turrets forward. And say fuck you to the enemy. Because I place a 1 advanced turret and 1 advanced AA turret, and they can't do jack shit. The turret itself is strong against every freaking ground unit type, and the AA turret fixes the problem of, well, air vehicles completely. Now, bear witness to... Oh, right. That's right. Rainbow's Awesome Holiday does that. One moment. The 90s! I think this is 90s. Or is this 2001? "2001. I'm fucking stupid. And by that I mean I don't memorize every single date of every game that I fucking play because I'm not a fucking nerd. Either way, ad's about to start. I'm going to eat my food, so I'm not dying. None of you are free of sin. Oh, good. Man, I Love Feet is just going to be above my head for the rest of this, until next break. Good to know. Perilous point in history for the Galactic Republic. Fearing collapse of the energy production, Mace Windu of Jedi Council orders Echu Shenjon Jedi Master of the secret world of Geonosis. Joining him in his quest is Stam Reith, an impetuous young Padawan with a zest for battle. Am I gonna get fucking betrayed partway through this campaign? Are we about to get Donna Ward in this? His zest for battle sounds like I'm going to turn into a Sith halfway through this campaign. Little do you know that I care not for my freaking basic units. You don't have enough story missions in this in order to make me care about killing that kid. Don't take that out of context. The war erupts.
There was a great disturbance in the Force, a growing tide of change forming far beyond the Jedi Council and the spires of Coruscant. We all feared an unthinkable war, and I could not help but wonder at the losses yet to be suffered. This is a record of one of those losses. His name was Ichu Shanjan, a powerful Jedi Master and a good friend. He was also my Padawan learner. His last story as a Jedi Knight begins on Geonosis, a place in history that holds the end of many of our order. Ichu Shanjan and his Padawan, the eager Stam Wraith, were among the many who we had sent to secure the rescue of Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Senator Padme Amidala. But none could have foreseen the ambush that awaited.
Okay, so which one? Well, we already know that the freaking Master is going to die by the end of this. Thanks, game. Fucking spoilers. I used to be a lot more into Star Wars. I used to know a lot about the old stuff. And then all of my knowledge became fucking worthless thanks to Disney, except for the parts that they want to market to the old fans. So they bring it back so that the people that don't know that it's a ploy in order to keep people in do that point meme where they look at the camera, point behind them at the thing on the screen. Oh my god, a Hammerhead Cruiser! Oh my god, it's here, it's back, yay! That means the Old Republic exists! Well, yes, the Old Republic as a concept has to exist. There is a timeline. However, doesn't mean that any of the other shit exists. That only exists when they can market Revan and make action figures of him again. Clone Wars have begun. Following an ambush the Jedi by the droid army of the Confederacy, Master Yoda has arrived, nick of time with an overwhelming counterforce of clone troopers. I'm not going to read his name again. Stam Reith is at least a reasonable name. Have landed near several Trade Federation battleship cores, and Mace Windu has ordered Deshu and his forces to sabotage and destroy them before they can escape the planet's surface. Okay, where's our freaking mobile artillery then? That's what they used in the movies. Force of Republic Pummels was supposed to be dropped nearby. Pummels! Fucking Pummels! Fuck you! Give me different units, dude. They should be useful against battleship cores. Confederacy is in retreat, however, Eshu's force is small and reinforcements unlikely. Use caution in this mission. I was told that last time, and I didn't have to care. Confederacy defenses in the south, likely guarding the main battleship core. Small group of allied units, last reported from a position directly east of the main battleship core. Kandugu last seen retreating north. This means the escape will most likely lie in that direction. Alright.
To sabotage the main battleship core. You and your Padawan must destroy the main core before they attempt to leave the system.
Here's what we do. We save and stream save.
The path is chosen.
Oh, okay, never mind. I lied. We don't actually have to do our usual freaking tricks. Our usual trick is we kill off the important character. That way it gives us the entire map for free. Which is a thing, by the way. Unlike most other strategy games, this game does not care if you win or lose, you just get the whole map if the game ends.
I remain vigilant.
What are my goals? Destroy the south, destroy east. All these people need to survive. Glad to see we're not getting any assistance. Glad to see that just freaking... demolishes an entire groups of my guys. So don't get near the tanks. What the fuck is attacking me? Fuck you.
You there. Freeze. Target acquired.
Have you considered actually shooting the enemy?
Targeting enemy.
Alright, fight that. Last thing we need is to freaking get shredded because we freaking...
Target acquired. Attacking the enemy, General.
No. Doesn't matter anyway.
I'll take care of it.
Alright, get back to work. We have goals here. Yeah, imagine.
I'll take care of it, Commander.
Current objectives survive in this economy, to be honest. Alright, so the next one is to the east. So, like, in this corner here? Maybe? It's gotta be somewhere along this black line here. What did I just... Medic droid. I could use one of those.
Medical unit.
Yeah, just a bunch of people that need to survive. Aside from the other actual goal. Fuck! Alright, go this way. Oh, hey. I don't even have to do anything, I guess. Those pummels are gonna freaking take that out for me.
Master Ichu, proceed north to Dooku's hangar.
Oh, okay, I just lose all my other guys. Bye. Sure hope that there's no heavy freaking vehicles that are in my way. That is a spaceport. What the fuck? Oh, hey, look, a heavy vehicle.
I have faith in our leader. I will strike the enemy.
Oh, hey, look, a bunch of heavy things. Oh, shit, that hurts.
Master, isn't that... Count Dooku? On behalf of the Jedi Council, I order you to drop your weapon.
Stam, no!
A Padawan? Is this the best the council can do?
Master, I tried. I'm sorry that I failed you.
Stam, no. It is I who have failed you.
Did I lose, or was that scripted? Oh, the kid fucking dies in the first level? Okay, I guess. I guess that I'm not gonna get betrayed unless unless it's a bait and switch and I'm gonna have to fight him in like the end. Okay.
With the brutal execution of his Padawan, Ichu slipped into a deep depression. The council was concerned, for we sensed a darkness in Ichu that I had not thought possible. But these were desperate times. I instructed him to return to Coruscant, while the Jedi Council convened to make its plans for the war to come. But Ichu didn't always do as he was instructed. Weeks had passed since our bitter victory on Geonosis. We had expected a counterattack, but it was still a surprise when it finally came. Using our own technology against us, one of Dooku's generals, a warrior named Severance Tan, advanced on Serapin, the chief energy collection center of the galaxy.
Yeah, and I used exclusively Geonosians for it.
We learned later that Tan had stolen our secret weapon being developed by the Wookiees, the Decimator. Severance Tan needed to be stopped. I made the judgment that this was an assignment suited to Ichu. In a hasty vote, the council elected to assign a new Padawan learner to Ichu, Nat Wraith, Stam's sister. Looking back, this may have not been the wisest choice.
Yeah, you don't fucking say. I could tell that much. He is already freaking pissed. You're gonna freaking remind him of his other dead Padawan. By having his sister be there. Sending him after the person that just killed his other one. And for all we know, his sister might just be freaking blaming him for the fact that her brother fucking died. Even with these base freaking setup bits, I can tell this is a fucking stupid idea. Confederacy has struck back, having penetrated Seraphin's defensive grid. Count Dooku's finest general, Severance Tan, has shut down operations in this important energy-producing planet. Core worlds are feeling repercussions of the attack, and Galactic Senate is in uproar. Many of Coruscant are losing power, and panic is beginning to grip the populace. Jedi Council must act quickly, restore order before the situation gets out of hand. Mace Windu is assigned Shen with a new Padawan, Nat Wraith, to reclaim the world, Seraphim, and restore its energy production. I'm going to have to get a spray bottle for you today, aren't I, Frosty? You are feral today. Feral, I say. Confederacy camps are spread out among the foothills of Mount Corvus. Oh wait, no, that tracks actually. I fucking did that shit. It was 90% turrets, but I did do that. You must find some powered down worker droids and build a force strong enough to complete your mission. Some valuable resources may be hard to come by near your drop site, so you'll need to keep moving to find what you need. Once you reclaim Mount Corvus Citadel, you'll need to capture Xian Finis to learn whereabouts of Severance Tan. Now that the Clone Wars have begun, Jedi are key to the success of the newly formed Grand Army of the Republic. Train many knights and masters to have them lead your troops into battle. Okay, well, I guess that explains that. I guess that's why they freaking... Here's the thing, I just need to find the most bullshit strategy I can. That's what I've done every single time. Drill platforms on the surface are heavily damaged, but look to be repairable. Also appears to be a powered-down worker droid scattered along the ashen landscape.
Bring Serapin back online, Ichu. The energy this planet provides is vital to the Republic. Don't let your thoughts dwell on the past. You must focus on the task at hand. Your Padawan needs guidance. Be mindful of her growth.
Yes, Master Windu.
May the Force be with you.
I mean, freaking...
Master Shinjan, what is that?
The remains of a decimator. That must be how the Confederacy took the planet so quickly.
Actually, it was just a wave of Geonosians that had the ability to punch buildings to death. That doesn't work so well when I freaking bullshitted my way through this. Hey, that's a giant testicle monster. Oh, that's an instant death pit. Pathfinding check. Oh, surprisingly, he didn't take... I don't know if he took any damage from that. Alright. I'm lazy.
No, I failed you, Natareth, just as I failed your brother.
I wasn't sure which one of them was going to be the one that died first. Where's the droids? Okay, well, that's a group of... Wow, we really do just run face first into our group of enemies. There's something there. There's the workers. There's some banthas right off the bat, too. You have no standard turrets here? I have to wrap my way around this time. The fact we don't start off with workers kind of sucks dick, gonna be honest. I get it? No, that is a sentry post. That is not a turret. Either way, I have my answer.
Master Shinjon, what is that?
The remains of a decimator. That must be how the Confederacy took the planet so quickly.
I'll handle this. I'll handle this. Fight alone. I've got things under control.
Jesus, she freaking is...
For justice.
Okay, she has no health. He has a shit ton of health, is the answer. She is...
Standing by.
You can stay back. He can handle this.
Master Shinjon, what is that?
The remains of a decimator. That must be how the Confederacy took the planet so quickly. They shall fear the Jedi. The dark side will lose this day. I will guard against evil. The dark side will lose this day. Shall fear the Jedi. I will guard against evil. The dark side will lose this day. Guard against evil. My blade is true. On to victory! I will guard against evil and fight for the meek. On to victory! I fight for the meek.
Which direction are they likely to come from?
dark side will lose this day. I will guard for justice. My blade is true. They shall fear the... On to victory! On to victory! Fight for the meek. The Force shall guide me. Shall fear the Jedi.
Oh, you can actually freaking... Take out the control center first.
Taught me well. I'll handle this.
Hello, lads, I told you to freaking...
Enemy is mine.
I seek truth. For justice.
Ha.
I will obey you, Master.
It is within my power.
Master Shinjan, what is that?
The remains of a decimator. That must be how the Confederacy took the planet so quickly. On to victory!
Walala.
Weapons activated. Fire at will. Fire at will. I will guard against you. My blade is true. I fight for the weak. The dark side will lose this.
Alright, the rest of them, I don't know if they can even freaking out-damage my healing.
For justice. For justice. For justice. I fight for the meek. On to victory!
Motherfucker.
This is Ichu Shinjan. The dark side will lose this day. The dark side on to victory! Will lose this day. I will guard against evil. For justice. The dark side will lose this day. I fight for the meek. The dark side will lose this day.
I killed them. Did they? Okay, no.
It is within my power.
Fear is not my ally.
For justice.
$100 carbon. All drill platform collectors must survive. Can you guys actually fucking shoot at the thing that I'm telling you to shoot at?
Missiles armed.
Fear the Jedi. It is within my power. I am ready.
He should be fine. I need 275 carbon and 100 ore.
Indeed.
Yep, you're doing great, boys.
The dark side will lose this day.
$200 food, 150 carbon. Love Audio Jungle. Alright. Let's set our boy to do a little more scouting to see if we can find anything of note. I don't really care about these. Carbon Processing Center. Yeah, okay, fuck you.
You there, freeze!
Put these guys at the end of the bridge.
This is Itsu Senjon.
Not enough carbon. What the fuck are you doing?
I fight for the meek.
I told you to attack one thing and you decide that you're gonna freaking go after the goddamned bullshit scouts that can't even hurt you.
I fight for the meek. On to victory! The dark side will lose this day.
Oh shit! That's a bounty hunters. They're actually strong against.
They shall fear the Jedi. The dark side will
Am I able to
lose this
kill
day.
you? You're just gonna freaking outrun me. Fuck you.
I will guard against evil. This is Itsu Senjon.
Put it over here. Gotta wait for him to heal.
The dark side will lose this day. Where shall I go? Indeed.
Can you let me select the fucking turret, dude? I want to focus on this. Alright, you back on ore.
fight for the meek. For justice! For justice! They shall fear the Jedi.
I want a power. Okay, I guess I don't want a power. Oops. 200 carbon. Okay. I love how they just keep producing anti-air units.
The dark side will lose this day. They shall fear the Jedi. I will guard against evil.
They're not fighting back, like, at all. I'm gonna wait until they get out of that. They're not gonna leave that.
The dark side will lose this day.
Am I able to out-damage it?
Indeed. It is within
Looks like I'm winning. Pretty handily. Research center is like the first. Well, spaceport next. Spaceport doesn't really have to be like right inside everything.
On to victory! The dark side will lose this day. True. On to victory! I will guard against evil. For justice,
Actually,
I fight for the meek. The dark side will lose this day. They shall fear the Jedi. The dark side will lose this day.
I'm just gonna start converting enemies.
My blade is true. I seek truth. I will guard against evil.
Does she have the ability to convert? No, she has to be a man. Hey, Curbs, how you doing tonight?
The dark
You're
side
mine.
will lose this day.
Go and join the other workers.
I seek truth.
Not half bad. We're only in the second level of this campaign. It started off with... a Padawan dying. That was our first mission. Witnessed the death of a child.
The dark side will lose this day.
If you're gonna freaking make Jedi be the crux of this army, I'm going to just yoink enemies the entire fight. I do wish that there was a way to get his power to regen faster.
On to victory!
I mean, I suppose that there probably is. I just have to build an actual Jedi temple. I love how I have the option to build this shipyard. Not enough food. Why is my food freaking...
For justice. I will guard against evil.
So if you're gonna chase after him, I'm gonna freaking kill you.
I fight for the meek. I will guard.
You're useful assets when you're not trying to freaking fight back.
My blade is true. Indeed, they shall fear the Jedi.
Alright, I want you to do this. I've had a single spoiler from the new Mario movie, and it is in the funniest way possible.
They shall fear the Jedi.
I love how Wololo procs Nintendo spoiled it via a tweet? I didn't know about that. It's so nice not having to use my food in order to... make more workers.
On to victory!
You're mine. I'm so low on carbon. There we go.
This is Itsu Shenjon.
I love how my strategy apparently... I don't know if this is going to be how I run this the entire campaign, but... at least when I have low resources,
Jedi.
yoink the enemy seems to be the play. Oh, well.
I will guard against evil.
Damn it. Let me buy a little bit of food. That way I can get this done. I just realized that says building as well. Can I just straight up yoink their freaking capital?
On to victory!
Oh, these guys are out of ore to work with. Guess get back to work working on carbon. Regain force powers 50% faster after successful turning. Yes.
On to victory! Indeed.
Movement speed I don't care that much about right now. Sure.
I fight for the meek.
Not a farm. I want you to give me a carbon processing center back here.
Where shall I go? The dark side will lose this day.
The bright side about conversions? I don't have to give a shit about my pop cap. I can just yoink them.
The dark side
Building
will
cannot be
lose
turned.
this day. I fight for the meek.
Jedi Sith concentration. 1k food, 800 Nova crystals. Must be a next level.
My blade is true.
Good, you're already a carbon collector. Now get to work for me. Uh-oh.
For justice. The dark side will lose this day. The dark side will lose this day. On to victory! I fight for the meek. The dark side will lose this day.
Another Jedi. Most buildings.
For justice. They shall fear. On to victory! For justice. On to victory! I fight for the meek. On to victory! The dark side will lose this day. It is within my power. They shall fear the Jedi. The dark side will lose this day. The dark side will lose this day against evil. I will guard against evil. The Force shall guide me.
Let's see here.
For justice.
Hey Crow, how you doing tonight? I love how I'm just freaking going around yoinking all their stuff. Just wololo everywhere.
The dark side will lose this day. Indeed. On to victory!
Guess that I'll start converting the houses. That way I have the extra pop cap. Why would I waste my resources when I could just have the enemy give me resources? Speaking of the enemy giving me resources... Since I have protection from up above now.
My blade is true.
Let me grab one of these. And then I need to grab some boys to use that. Does it just not register the converted?
They shall fear the Jedi. On to victory!
Target acquired.
I mean, I guess come over here and start freaking taking these guys out, because at this point, oh, freaking... Oh, right. I haven't been making sure that these farms are... producing. Let's see here. +3 to range is nice.
The dark side.
Hey, I don't want you fighting that.
Targeting enemy.
Kinda need these. Alright, well. Can you guys shoot at the thing that's actually gonna be shooting at you? The thing that I told you to come over here for?
There. Freeze.
The dark side will lose this day. I will guard against evil.
Oh good, I do have the range for that. What is this? Mech factory?
The dark side will lose this day.
Oh, a spaceport. I can use that. Oh, right, I need more shelters. Meaning I need to commandeer more shelters.
My blade is true.
Cargo ship requesting landing site. Transmit destination.
My blade is true.
I need more lads so that I
My blade
can
is true.
convert more often. Set this here. Not enough ore. What do I pay you for? A bit persistent on that.
Yes, my lord. Supply ship reported.
Oh, you are actually worthless. Alright, get out of my sight. Give me some carbon processing centers. Where was...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh wow, we really let things get out of control over here.
The dark side will lose this day.
I need to upgrade your guys' work speed. Repair that before you get back to work.
Indeed. The dark side will lose this day.
Alright. Things seem to be self-contained right now. I'm gonna save before I do this, but I'm gonna go pee. And let them do their thing. I love how I titled today's stream "Finally a Change of Scenery," and the first mission is Geonosis again, and then the second mission is the final mission from the other side.
Lose this day.
Alright, you two are gonna scout. It's all that you're really good for right now.
On to victory! I will guard against evil.
Not enough ore. I need to find myself a source of ore. I actually might just want to leave that to do its own thing. Let's flood the economy. Oh. Huh.
This is Ichu Shinjan.
Probably. I could probably take him off of,
The dark side will lose this day.
an air base.
I fight.
Sign me up. I think they might be out of stuff in order to give me free units anyway, so... Or... You guys, get your asses over here and pick up that ore. We need that.
For justice.
Oh, don't destroy the shelters. We want those.
The dark side will lose this day.
I'm very stingy. I really don't want to use my own resources to build prefabs. Yeah, she can't convert because she's just a Padawan.
They shall fear the Jedi.
When did we get guys over here? What the heck? How did we get guys over here? Whatever. I will take it. Where was that holocron at? Not enough ore.
Fight for the meek.
Ah! Are you able to pick up the holocron?
I can fight alone.
Good.
Fear
Deliver
is not
that.
my ally.
Fucking stop that. Can I convert their gate?
The dark side will
Okay.
lose this day.
I wasn't sure. Can I convert their fortress?
True.
Damn it.
I will guard against evil.
I know I can convert their turrets though.
They shall fear the dark side. Will lose this day. I am ready. On to victory!
Stop or I'll shoot.
Dumbass.
I will guard against evil. I am the Force shall guide me. For justice. The dark side will lose this day. Stop or I'll shoot. I seek truth.
Finally, a change of scenery as I turn the enemies into my allies, meaning that my... meaning that my team is just them again.
Where shall I go?
No, I should also... learn homing sensors.
Fight for the meek.
Walala.
For justice. The dark side will lose this day.
Oh, how nice. Another source of allied units. Can this reach? This can reach. That's one of the things I can't convert, so I'll freaking...
On to victory!
Yep, that's gonna be shooting at that because I'm invisible again. So it's gonna stop shooting at me.
I will guard against evil. For justice.
Surprise!
It is within my power. For
Alright,
justice.
take that. Just yoink their stuff. Are you just freaking accidentally hitting your allied
Force
stuff?
shall guide me. I will guard against evil. For justice.
I desire this.
My blade is true.
I was wondering where he went. Ow! That kinda hurts.
They shall fear the Jedi.
No, I should probably make sure that my farms are... Yeah. Just to make sure they aren't gonna just run out in like 10 minutes. Where are we?
My blade is true.
Alright, I need more units. For no other reason than I'm greedy! Give me a sensor out this way.
The dark side will lose this day.
Hey, you did... Okay, you didn't break what I wanted.
Let the Force guide
I want that.
us.
I want the prefab. Empty.
A
Nothing else really
Jedi
over here.
shows no fear.
For justice.
Take that. I kind of need to build myself a Jedi temple over here so that I can... Oh, don't tell me that has the range to hit this.
The dark side will
Where'd you come
lose
from?
this day.
Um... I don't know, put a scanner over here, I guess. Oh, this thing's held out quite well. I'm surprised, actually.
I fight for the meek.
Hmm. Speed increase is nice.
The Force shall protect me.
I want you to be on a stand your ground clause.
I will guard against evil. I will guard against evil.
Oh, that's still enemy.
They shall fear the Jedi.
Huh?
I will make it so.
Did they get the thing where if I try to convert something, it destroys it? Am I not able to just get free units and structures now? You dicks! Well, it doesn't seem to be... Where the heck is... What's his face at?
I fight for the meek.
Okay, whoever... It's purple, whoever it is. Oh, Xeon.
The dark
Convert that,
side
maybe they
will
still have some
lose
animals
this
in it.
day.
I will make it so.
I mean, they're invisible unless converting. I don't know if that creature's going to be a dick and attack or not. I mean, at this point, just build another one. Yep, that tracks.
On to victory!
Oh, no. They all left it?
On to victory!
I'll just make another one.
My blade is true.
I'm pretty sure that down here is where...
The dark side will lose this day.
I will make it so. I'll take them.
Ooh, shit. A massive increase to line of sight. Mech factory units. Heavy weapons factory.
A Jedi shows no fear. I will make it so. The Force shall protect me. Let the Force guide me. Let the Force guide us. I'll take them. The Force shall protect me. I'll take them.
Goddamn grenade troopers, dude.
May the Force be with you.
How about you repair that before it freaking goes under? Alright, give me a fortress because I'm gonna need the big boy units.
My blade is true. On to victory!
Oh, I can just have the freaking... If I get a fortress, I can just have the worker conga line.
On to victory!
Alright. Get to Nova Crystal farming. I mean, I guess I am getting to the point where I'm gonna have enough people over there. Join in on the ore collection. Can I hit that from here? Sick nasty. Huh, interesting. Oh, is it too far away for all three of them to attack? That sucks. Alright. Undeploy. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, deploy right where you are. Uh... Alright, it's time for me to actually make one of my first actual units. Get a transport so that I can get those two. Don't care about production. Air cruiser speed.
I need escort.
Undeploy. Good fucking luck. Target is too far away. What is that? What is shooting at what there?
I see your God against evil.
Get to repairing the Citadel. I remember blowing it completely up, but you know.
What's my destination?
I see the truth.
Cargo loaded.
Oh, yep, that happened.
Master Windu, energy production on Saravan has been restored. Guard against Wu and Tang are nowhere to be found. I have questioned the Confederacy officer, Finis. He has revealed that the Hutt cartel on Tatooine have information on the whereabouts of Severance Tan.
Now back to Tatooine. Aside from the small group that was in this, I think that or not accidentally, I intentionally, but I think I converted literally all the enemies.
It was no secret amongst the council that Severance Tan had been the instrument of Stam Wraith's demise. We hoped that Ichi would funnel his need for revenge into a desire to do good in the name of the council, but I may have been fooling myself even then. Although Ichi and Nat seemed filled with a newfound energy, I was skeptical as to whether these feelings belonged to the light side or to the dark.
I mean, you literally freaking ordered this man to go on a revenge mission. I don't know what to tell you. But I think I'll end it there tonight. I don't know if there's anyone I want to raid into tonight. I may just call it. Hey Whoop Whoop, how you doing tonight? Yeah, I feel that. Even Alive is in the optional category, I think, today. Thankfully, I'm not sick. I just had a freaking relatively irritating day. It was actually only really one thing that irritated me to a point that, you know, it was a problem. Because the only other thing that really happened today is having to get up a little bit early, and I was able to go back to sleep after I got back from the thing that I had to do. So that wasn't even really irritating, to be honest. Just dealing with people that don't know how to do their job freaking is frustrating. It's certainly something. Nice is probably not. I work when I feel like it. Well, I mean, obviously I have to actually do stuff within a reasonable time frame. I can't just tell people, hey, I'm sorry, your commission that you paid for, you can't actually get it for like 6 months. I don't do that shit, but like... You know, self-employment. But... I think I'll raid into Spyro. I need to get myself something cool to drink because I'm fucking dying. I also have to do a few things to prep food for the weekend, so... Not a half-bad run today. It definitely was nice to be able to chill with some strategy after the frustration. I don't know if I'll stream over here tomorrow. It might be Blue Site because I have... The pseudo-sponsorships I have are primarily ones that I have to, if I stream over there, or I have to edit them down because they're in that dubious region of Twitch not lynching me for it. That being said, that's going to be for me tonight. There's the socials you can join the Discord, follow me on Blue Sky, or follow me on Twitter and a cape of today, and things such as when I go live, when I'm going live with, and art like you see in the corner that's normally left scuffed. If I don't see you guys tomorrow, I'll see you guys on Saturday. I'm out of time. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for the follows, raids, all that good jazz. Love y'all. Bye!